Good afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and this afternoon I'm going to take you for a tour around our 2011 Hyundai i40 premium wagon. We'll start at the front of the car. A few discernible features to take note of being the premium pack. We do have daytime running lights as standard, or lamps as standard, HID headlights, therefore we do have our headlight washers as well. Notice we've also got the factory colour-coded front sensors in the car, nice chrome grille, driving lights right down at the bottom of our front bar, finished in silver, fairly unmarked the front of this car. Minor little touch up here on the bonnet and a little scuff mark there. Overall presentation in really good order. We do have factory alloy wheels, 18-inch alloys, a very minor little cosmetic mark on our right hand front alloy, colour-coded exterior mirrors with our indicators in our mirrors as well. We do have chrome-mounted door handles. Also important to note, this car does have proximity keys, so those keys don't usually have to leave your pocket. Simple matter of locking and unlocking the car by the touch of a button there. We'll talk about that a little further later. Coming down the driver's side, a couple of very minor cosmetic marks just on our rear door there, very minor though. Right hand rear alloy wheel in perfect factory order, the way it came out. We've got a little bit of a dark tint to the rear windows as well, just gives it that classy look. And as we come around toward the rear of the car, similar thing, rear windows tinted. We've got our tailgate spoiler, also our high mount stoplight in our tailgate. Notice all the chrome continues through the actual tailgate as well, just to set it off, give it that bit of a quality feel. Do also have colour-coded reverse sensors as well in this car. It is fitted with a factory reverse camera, which we'll touch on a little bit later, and tow bar as well, as you can see. 1.8 tonne towing, so it's going to do the job for you, you know, depending on what you're towing. Is also a diesel, that's why we've got the CRDI badging. We'll touch on that very shortly. As we come down around the passenger side now, once again presents in fairly good order, just a minor little touch up required on our left hand rear wheel arch, a very minor little scratch on our left rear alloy as well, but overall the Juco on the passenger side actually presents really impressively. Looking at our left hand front alloy in very good order as well, not a scratch on that one, which is good. That is usually the one you'd expect to see a couple of marks on. The only other thing to touch on, panoramic roof, which we'll go into more detail about, and also factory fitted roof racks as well. Overall impressive exterior to this little i40. Back around to the rear of the little Hyundai now, and we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance of this car. You'll be more than impressed. Powered by a little 1.7 litre turbo diesel motor. It's going to give you 100 kilowatts of power, 320 Newton meters of torque, but wait for it, the super impressive thing about this car, 6 litres combined per 100 Ks. Based on the fact they've got a 70 litre fuel tank, good size fuel tank for its size, this car, over 1160 Ks to a tank of fuel. So that is super impressive economy. Back around to the rear of the little i40 now. Quite a lot of features that we'll have a chat about here. I've prepared this a little bit earlier. As you can see, we've got our cargo blind here just to keep everything that's stored in the car safe and away from anybody's view. Simple matter of just releasing it. When we get this right, here we go. Just release it, take it back out of the way if we're not utilising it. You notice a really large storage area here. Underneath we've got a little bit of storage there as well. The way the i40 is set up, you notice we've got an alloy bar running across the rear there. This is for when we're looking to store things securely in the back. Okay, so we do have straps here that we can release. Slide this bar up and back as required. These little trigger points, we just release them, move them to whatever position we need to, so that if you've got a particular piece of cargo in here and you want it secured so it's not moving at all, you've got the option to do it. We do have a 12 volt outlet just up on our right hand side there. Also, in the event that we want to utilise a little bit more storage area, just a simple matter of dropping down our middle row seats. We'll just pop that headrest down. Simple matter of releasing on our seat opens it up into a fully blown cargo area. So a lot of flexibility in the back of this little wagon. So here we are inside the I40 now. So the premium touring pack, so it's got a lot of luxury about it, this car. Starting on our driver's armrest, all of our controls for our power windows and our power mirrors. We do have the function of turning our mirrors inwards if required. A good safety feature to have when you're in a supermarket car park. We do have presets for our driver's seat, so we can set ourselves up with 2 preset positions. So when your drivers change, just simple matter of hitting on whichever button you've preset will take you to the position. Auto headlights, so they are light sensitive. As it gets darker in the day, they will turn themselves on automatically. Our button for our driving lights on our right hand side, and just an adjuster for the brightness on our dashboard there as well. Notice with the steering wheel in the I40, it is height and reach adjustable. So set ourselves up where we're nice and comfy, lock it away into position. Now in this particular car, there's a lot of features on our wheel. We don't need to take our eyes off the road to see and do everything we want to. Factory cruise control settings on our right hand side. Our display information here gives us average fuel economy, average speed, distance to empty, feeds us all of our information at the touch of our fingertips. Our Bluetooth buttons on our left hand side, then all of our audio controls to the left. Leather wrapped steering wheel as well. Also important to note, we do have auto wipers. So basically you've got it all at your fingertips and it's pretty much all automatic. Whilst we're scanning up higher in the car, we'll move straight to the panoramic roof. Simple matter of flicking on that little button. It is automatic, so just a touch of a finger, it opens all of the roof up completely, takes it all the way open. They don't all have this function, but the premium touring does, where you've not only got the panoramic roof, you've got the full opening sunroof as well. Once again, you notice, simple touch of a finger, all automatic, closes it back into position. So really good feature to have. Now we'll move back into the center console section. As I mentioned earlier, proximity key, so it's push start this car. That key never needs to be out of your pocket or out of your purse. Moving into the center section now, we've got our factory CD player, AM, FM, CD, is MP3 compatible. Also important to note, I've hooked up my Bluetooth, so it does support audio streaming as well. So it streams all the music directly off my phone into the stereo. 9-speaker stereo system in this car, so it's decked out, ready to go if you like your music. Moving below that, we've got dual zone climate control air conditioning. Obviously, passenger driver, set the temperatures as you desire, just by your temperature settings on either side. Simple matter of hitting your auto button and away you go. Rear demist here, a manual lock and unlock button for the doors, and then directly down below that, driver and passenger heated seats in the front, and you also have a traction control manual button to turn it off, and then a sports mode button for our transmission as well. Another little storage compartment here, a lot of extra features, 12-volt outlet, USB, iPod auxiliary inputs, all at your fingertips there as well. If they're not in use, just tuck the lid away and you're done. Now with our transmission, a few features that we need to talk about. Can just be driven as a normal automatic, or you can bring it across into sports mode. This is where we bring the paddles. I'll just release the steering wheel again so you can probably try to see them a little bit better. You notice we've got paddles, a minus and plus paddle on our steering wheel here. This enables us to change through the gears manually if required. Okay, it does indicate it up on the dashboard what gear we're in. Usually, if you know how to drive properly, just use the tacho. It's going to tell you when to change gears anyway. The Hyundai has an electric park brake, so it's just a simple matter of pulling on that little button there, and you do hear the handbrake engage. Can turn our reverse sensors off if required. If we don't want to hear the audible beeping sound, just turn it off. And then you do also have the auto hold function if required. Notice we've got our cup holders here. I've just got the actual keys stored in there for now. Or as I mentioned earlier, they can just go in my pocket and it's good as gold. If you're not utilising the cup holders, slide the cover closed. You know, really classy looking car too. Inside our console lid, another really large storage area in there, so plenty of room to store whatever you need to. Close it away. Leather interior, we'll have a good look at the interior now. So you have a look around the car, full leather interior, look at the quality of it. This car's done 110,000 kilometres and you would not think it's done 110 Ks. Very important to note, it is a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. We do have 9 airbags in this car, so you can rest assured your family are extremely safe in this little car. Last but not least, and this is a really important one, I had a good look at these before we started filming the video. Just go to our service history, and from the day this car was delivered, the service history has been perfect. The initial safety inspection, then your first service, which is usually the freebie, and then every 15,000 Ks from here on, all the way through. Nearly all of its servicing has been done at Hyundai, which is very important, all the way up to the current service, which we have actually carried out. So correct intervals at every single service. Last but not least, really important to know with this car, December 2011, so you've got a lot of new car warranty to go. Hyundai, one of the longest factory warranties, so 5 years, unlimited Ks, so you've actually got warranty till December 2016. So in summary, a lot of really impressive stats. 100 kilowatts of power, 320 Newton meters of torque, 6 litres combined per 100 Ks, in excess of 1,100 kilometres to a tank of diesel. 9 airbags, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, still under new car warranty. One of the better examples you'll see of a Hyundai i40 premium touring wagon. Hope this gives you a really good idea of the quality of our car, and feel free to give us a call on 99070555 for any further information.